There's still some things to try and improve on.
Yeah, if I crown you now, Mr. Lando Norris,
Yeah.
you're the president of FIA and F1.
Thank you.
What is the ideal format for you? Like, what would you do? If it's only you decide.
What would I do?
Having like Mario Kart bananas.
I think, I don't know, it's tough. Like, of course I want everything to be as close as possible, but I think what makes Formula One so special is the teams. The teams do their own thing. It's not a one-make series, and I think that's what makes Formula One just more, head-to-head, driver-to-driver, team-to-team. I think it adds a lot more to the whole event and to the whole sport. But of course you want it close, but then you don't want it to be all the same cars and all of this kind of stuff. And there's always been teams who have dominated since the beginning of Formula One, It's not like suddenly we've never seen it before. And now, Mercedes were dominating a few years ago. Now Red Bull are dominating. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more talk of it now, the last few years, than there was maybe 20 years ago. People just seem to get more, I think in the world, more bored quickly or more excited quickly when it's good versus when it's bad. So you have the differences, but if you want to show for the fans, you have like a reverse grid. I think that's probably the best thing you can have. It's just always going to be exciting. Yeah. You're never going to almost not want to watch it, because when you have, McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes at the back, and then they're racing, but they're also racing to come through, and you give all the people some opportunities of,
it would be amazing,
of success.
Yeah, racing wise.
Because it's tough when you come into Formula One and you think, if you join a team that's not competitive, it's tough, because it's tough to work so hard to not feel like you get a lot back, if that makes sense. So if you put in all the effort, you do all the training, you work as hard as you can to make yourself the best driver you can, but the car's not quick enough and you finish 15th, 17th, 18th every weekend, it is still a tougher thing to motivate yourself every single weekend. And it's hard because you just don't feel like you get much back in return for the amount of effort that gets put into things. So if you then had a reverse grid and one of those guys can go on to win a reverse grid race and things like that, I think is a cool opportunity for those people. It's also exciting for us to try and come through a bit like Mexico. It's a lot of fun. You're racing, you're battling. It's what you love about weekends and you love about racing. But I say it still doesn't affect the championship. I still want like the main qualifying and Sunday to be the event. The thing that people want to attend and see every weekend, because I still believe that's just what makes Formula One special. It's just that build up, that you have the qualifying, you get excited, and everyone's there Sunday, and it's the event of the whole week and of the month, whatever it is. I still love that. So maybe mixing those things together somehow